Nationwide, the Philippines faces several issues when it comes to educational system in the Philippines during this pandemic. Presently, the Philippine educational system needs to address these issues not only of accessibility and quality of providing education for all. It has forced the government to cancel face-to-face classes in senior high school that leads to temporary close of the schools, ceased face-to-face instructions, and strictly observe physical distancing. These events are partly digital transformation of education and challenge its ability to respond promptly and effectively. Schools in the Philippines adapted relevant technologies and prepared learning and staff resources, set systems and infrastructure, established new teaching protocols, and adjusted their curricula. However, the transition was smooth for some schools but rough for others, particularly in the Philippines with limited infrastructure. So, what are the effects of COVID-19 in senior high school? In curriculum adjustment, in senior high school education, the weakness of the online learning teaching methods to the physical contact method of learners and practitioners could be summed up in the issues of the connectivity and technical knowledge and attention span. Based on the study and interview concluded the enumerated that need for the implementation of policies and frameworks proper utilization of online system to adjust to the demands of less contact-based approaches in favor of virtual approaches. Teachers are also affected and need to change their strategy and teaching, especially the curriculum in senior high school. There is lack of curriculum developer, competencies must be changed, there are lack of teachers who can easily change the curriculum. Hard to define what student needs in their learning, and the Philippine education was not ready for this kind of situation. Let's proceed to alignment of materials. The activities and assessments are not aligned in the curriculum due to lack of curriculum designer. There is no technology to be used in some areas. The activities assessment and other tasks are not aligned to the given objectives. Other strand that is not hands-on continues to use innovation with the technology tools in education. Part of the trends, they use different applications such as Moodle, Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, Zoom, and other applications that can help to their classes. They have opportunity to innovate their learning. On the other hand, education in the Philippines was hard. Those students who cannot afford to use technology and students who do not access an internet, they use modular.
Senior high school need to adopt the new normal. Parents, teachers, and guardians conducted a face-to-face orientation, answering the questions of parents and guardians with regards to the new normal setup. Teachers discussed the things need to be done during online class sessions, synchronous or asynchronous, and discussed the setup for those students studying using modular. Other students do not have gadgets at home. Teachers need to send a letter of communication to their parents for them to come to school and orient them. Some parents did not attend the conference. Teachers concerned about their students were neglected.
Since face-to-face classes aren't yet permitted, students and teachers will introduce learning in which the combinations of the different distance learning modalities, such as printed modules, offline digital modules, online, and TV and radio-based teaching, will be used until face-to-face classes formally begins. The problem is they need to go to school to get their learning materials every Friday. Others go to their barangay to get and submit their learning materials. Some students submit their modules late or leave them unanswered. One of the challenges during this pandemic is not only focus on quality education, but also to ensure that senior high school learners are afforded opportunities for working immersion and hands-on training. The DepEd suggested hands-on training offers courses that can be done remotely, which are patterned after the courses that the Technical Educational and Skills Development Authority offers. These include carpentry and all computer-related specializations. These courses were done under the supervision of a teacher through an online platform. Furthermore, modules are given, but these are not as effective as an online instructions where teachers do not know what students are doing. The Joint Delivery Vouchers program was letting technical vocational institution partners deliver learning packages to the learner's home for them to have necessary tools as they do their skill training remotely. The DepEd released guidelines for work immersions during a crisis to guide both teachers, students, and parents. TVL tracks need to undergo working immersion and it is a requirement. Moreover, they have 4 different schemes suggested for the conduct of DepEd's suggested activities in the arts, designs, sports, and TVL tracks. These schemes include in school, where the school shall provide a mock environment given its available facilities. Home-based, where students perform the activities at home and will be monitored regularly by the senior high school teacher. Community-based, where schools make arrangement with the local government unit or non-government organization to provide the necessary environment, and school and industry tie-up, whereas school and partner institution may provide the needed environment but with physical distancing.
For the conclusion, the findings revealed that the online learning challenges of senior high school students varied in terms of type and extent. The COVID-19 pandemic had the greatest impact in the quality of learning experience and students' mental health. The researchers concluded that this new normal for them is more difficult because it is self-paced learning, and there are some students who can continue their studies due to lack of equipment such as gadget, access to internet connection, and lack of financial. The result of this study is to aware them that there are also good benefits brought by new normal for the students, teacher, parents, and administrators, curriculum planner, and the next generation researchers. Like they are aware of how properly manage the student for the parents, they are also aware about their children during this new normal. We will know, see, and understand the current issues about this new normal, especially for the beneficiaries of the studies, even though this new normal had bad effects but are also good benefits to students and also parents.